Hi, this is Phoenix Genesis for phoenixgenesis.com and our two YouTube channels, Phoenix Genesis and Fragcamp, and we're playing some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We're playing the fourth DLC, which I finally got a chance to download. I'd paid for it when the Pro Edition came out and just never updated my PlayStation. I've been so busy uploading. I only have internet that goes back and forth, so I have to keep unplugging. So I finally got around to downloading and updating my system, getting ready for Black Ops. So we're going to play this map called Fractured. This is DLC 4 Reckoning, and I'm playing with the ASM-1 as the SMG. I also like playing with the ball. That's my assault rifle. That's my other go-to weapon. Anyway, we're just playing some recruit bots. I hadn't played for a while. I've been playing so much Minecraft, and I really haven't played Call of Duty since the Black Ops 3 beta. I just love that. Oh my god, I love the beta so much. I love Black Ops 3, and also it does have different mechanics. They're very similar to Advanced Warfare, but they're also different. A lot of the verticality's been toned down. It's not the exo abilities, which are now called something else, cybernetically enhanced abilities. Same difference, but they've been kind of modified. Again, as I've said previously, we have the power slide. We don't boost up as much. We don't really have those exo dodges anymore. And I want to talk about muscle memory. This is something that game developers have been very intimately familiar with for a long time, and that's why games like Tetris were so simple yet so complex. And I had written a paper actually in school about this, with the fact that you can really only hold like 8 different things in your mind. So if you look at like the old Ratchet and Clank kind of platformer shooters, you could see when you pulled up weapons, you pulled up any type of menus, they were really limited to 8 things. So what happens is with muscle memory, again, this applies to running or cycling. I used to be a hardcore cyclist in my 30s, is that you realize that your muscles try to be more efficient, so the your synapses fire off, everything fires off. So if you start playing a lot of Advanced Warfare and you're doing things a certain way, what happens is I think it's actually going to be counterproductive when Black Ops 3 comes out, because you're going to be doing it that way and you're going to try to do things that just aren't there. You're going to try to exo dodge, or you're going to try to slide a certain way. So I thought that would be better if I just took some time out and not played any Call of Duty for a while and focused on getting a lot of building done in Minecraft. So I'll have a lot of footage to show you when I really am busy playing Black Ops 3 when it comes out again, and just kind of relax, review all the footage that my friend El Cap and I played. Chris Penna, big shout out to him for all his time and expertise. I've become such a better player since I've played with him, learning more how to use the HUD, and shooting up higher, getting more headshots and not shooting them mid-range, which gets me that plus 100 instead of the plus 50. Considering I haven't played for a while, and these are just 11 recruit bots in an unlimited time, I still got 51 kills, and I never played this map before, so that was kind of made me feel a little good, like I'm not that rusty. And again, everything is practice. If you want to compete playing Call of Duty, or just you're a weekend warrior and you just want to do well, and it's just putting the time into anything and being intelligent. I don't think a lot of people think these games are just reflexes and who has the fastest reflexes, and that might work for Dota or League of Legends, but I think for this game, strategy is always gonna beat out an intelligence. Your brain is your number one asset in these games, and I try to be very, very proactive when I play, and not just responsive, but I try to think. And yes, I'm not the best player yet, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to be, if I keep applying these principles and I dedicate myself to this esport. So in that regard, I have a lot of surprises coming up in the near future for you guys of what I'm doing to take those steps, and you'll see that pretty soon on my channel. But again, it's a surprise, so I'm not going to spoil it right now. And again, what I do is you'll see a lot of pros do this too. You use the paint shop mode. I don't know if we're going to have that in Black Ops 3. We'll see what's coming out, but it helps me to see if my shots are on target and what I'm doing right and wrong, and see I was shooting too low and I was hitting below the container. So that helps me to learn how to improve myself. And by the way, now that this is the 4th DLC, Reckoning, and everything's said and done, and we've had all the DLC for this game, and how did I feel about it overall? How did I feel about Call of Duty Ghosts. Honestly, with the zombies, I'm really happy we're getting a return to the more conventional zombies in Black Ops 3. I just didn't like the fact that the zombies could get an exosuit and boost around, and they were so fast-paced. It just didn't feel like the kind of zombies like from Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead or Z Nation or any type of your classic zombie that's like kind of lumbering and just kind of runs around, and it just didn't feel right. I mean, a big shout out that they did try to do something different. I think we're players and fans are hard pressed. They one hand they're like, oh, you did something different, I don't like it, I want the old thing back, and then on the other hand they're like, oh, it's the same old crap, I want something new. And you just can't please everybody. And they did something different. People wanted zombies, they gave them zombies, but they gave them their zombies, because honestly, the zombies that we know and love are the Treyarch zombies, and they couldn't really do that because that's what Treyarch's doing. Otherwise it wouldn't be Treyarch. So Sledgehammer did their own version, but overall I just didn't like it as much. I think a lot of the maps, they were just kind of with the zombies were just a little too dark and kind of, I don't know, just bland for my taste. They were too similar. I really like the the maps. Oh my god, the first Black Ops 1 zombie maps, I just love those. Those are still to date my favorite maps. And I like the ones that aren't as dark. They're just easier for me. And I don't know, I think they had more variety than the maps we got here, but you'll see I did do some Descent with the Trident gameplay. Oh, with this map too, yeah, you can't jump in that, as I learned. This is why it's called Fracture. We're in an Antarctic base, and at some point in the game, the map fractures and you open up that little fissure, and yes, you fall in and drown. But I don't know, when I'm first playing, I'm just running around playing and just getting a feel for the map. So I like to experiment and shoot at things like, oh, what does that do if I shoot that, or if I jump in there? And if you do those things, if you run around and experiment with your map, you're gonna see these things that other players aren't, because they're just busy running around trying to accumulate kills. So I mean, again, I've said this before in previous my previous Call of Duty videos on the Fragcamp channel. I mean, just put it on 0 bots and run around and explore your environment. See where's the best place to hide or camp if you're into that, or see how you can move around, especially with the new movements with what I call I know it's wall running, but I call it wall banging, because it is a chain combo and you do a lot more than run. You can, like I said previously, you can reload, you can shoot, you can frag people while you're on the wall. There's so many different things you can do. So I call it wall banging is my term. And you're really going to have to practice those combo chains, and you're not going to be able to do that while other players are shooting at you, in my opinion, unless you're someone like Crim6, who can pretty much is Superman and do whatever the heck he wants, and really still get 100 kills per game. But for us average casual kind of gamer type of guys and gals, I mean, you're really going to want to do that. And again, we have that free run that's coming up in Black Ops 3 where you can go and experiment and practice. And as a developer said, you will get better if you practice in their in their free run, and that's why they made it. So anyway, overall, going back again, we were talking about my overall feelings for Advanced Warfare versus Ghost. I don't want to even compare it to the Black Ops 1 and 2, because they're just games in their own league. Or, I still love Modern Warfare 3. It's just one of my favorite, games. But overall, compared to Ghost, I would say that I like the Ghost experience better than I like the Advanced Warfare experience. I like Infinity Ward. A lot of people didn't. Overall, they had cooler merchandise, cooler shirts. I love their skull dog tag. The campaign, I like the campaign better. I was really excited about the campaign for this, but it was actually shorter than the Ghost campaign, and it just, I don't know, I love Kevin Spacey. He's just a great actor. He's so adorable, and you know what, it just, I don't know, something just left me kind of with a sour taste in my mouth. I really liked the Ghost campaign better. I loved Riley. I loved the characters. I just loved the story better. I thought it had a really great ending, and I mean, though Advanced Warfare had a lot of great actiony moments in the single player campaign, the fact that it was broken at the very beginning, 10% into the game, and it was unplayable with that bug, and you can check my video out. I think my video got thousands of views where people saw that was the first to find the bug, and that was kind of disappointing. Where I got, hopefully, the campaign for Black Ops 3, they've actually beta tested it, at Treyarch, and hopefully we won't have any bugs that make it unplayable. And that was kind of like a big sour taste, like I said, with Advanced Warfare single player. The multiplayer maps, I don't know, I kind of was excited about them, but I just kind of lost interest, even though I bought the pro edition of the game. This came out in September for us, and I just never bothered to get around to downloading it until now. So and overall with the DLC, I wasn't really that impressed. So my biggest complaint with Advanced Warfare is we paid for something we didn't get. Again, 51 kills, 17 deaths. I just want to finish this thought. We paid for the survival, and we were supposed to get it on all the maps. And when the DLC came out, they did the first of the 4, and they just didn't do it. And I thought that was kind of crummy, because we did pay for that, and they didn't deliver on something we paid for. So I'm kind of glad that with the hard edition of Black Ops 3 we don't buy the DLC, because I really want to make sure I'm getting what I'm paying for. So anyway, overall, that I would say Advanced Warfare today is my least favorite Call of Duty, and I'd say Black Ops 2 is, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and Ghosts are like my favorite to date. So anyway, I hope you enjoy.